So I made a horrible mistake. I tried to be funny, but I did not put in the effort. Like a guy who shows up to a costume party saying, I'm dressed as myself when he's only wearing jeans and a t-shirt. No, you're not, Jacob. I ran a little experiment to see if having a channel with me not in the video would do okay, and it didn't, and I hated it. So today we're going over that another time to do it the way that it was meant to be taught. How to be funny. And you know, comedy is just tragedy plus time. I gave this video a few months to simmer, and you know, now we're trying it again. If you click this video, it's probably because you're familiar with this guy, or this guy, or these guys, or this guy. I mean, you know, probably not him, and thought to yourself, man, they are funny. Like, so funny. Like, I'm peeing my pants funny. Like, I'm watching this show and I'm thinking, oh my God, why did I not think of that? I could be rich if I had thought of that idea. But I didn't. And you didn't. And let's be frank, you're probably not funny. At least not yet, and I'm assuming that's why you're here. I didn't always consider myself to be funny, but I do now. Most of the time when I would make a joke, it would either get ignored or someone would hear it and repeat it louder, or worst case, someone looks at me deadpan and says, I don't get it. That's not funny. Those people are the worst. Do not be like them. Right now, maybe you consider yourself to be the funny guy in your group. Or maybe you don't. Let's explore each of these two possibilities. If you think you're the funny guy, you probably aren't. And that's okay. Remember, edgy does not equal funny, pranking people for your own gratification isn't funny, and ending a sentence with, it's just a joke, automatically discounts its funniness. That is not a punchline. That's a red flag. This makes you a type 2 anyways.
I pranked my brother by breaking both his legs with a mallet. It's just a joke.
That guy's in jail now for crimes against comedy. If you definitely aren't the funny guy, then you're in the right place anyways. Have you ever told someone you're funny and then they ask you, tell me a joke? Well, if you couldn't think of something on the spot, that's okay because that means you're not funny yet. So let's break down some of the greats that I mentioned earlier. Jerry Seinfeld observes and makes jokes about his surroundings, which is probably where he succeeds the most. He's got himself a gimmick. What's the deal? And that helps him to achieve the aforementioned funny. What's the deal with airline food? Turns out the deal is it's free and you still complain. Checkmate, economy passengers. And the stuff that he talks about is pretty relatable, which makes it fairly easy for the average viewer to relate to him. Wait. Peter Griffin thrives on slapstick comedy and also his funny voice. The absurdity of his actions allow him to achieve chuckles. And he too has a gimmick. Parodying others. Chandler Bing. This character, the character, not the actor, makes fun of his personal experiences. He's got that key sarcasm to help him cope with what he says, even when other people don't think he's funny. And this is where I kind of relate to him. Chandler used sarcasm to deflect his trauma. I use sarcasm to deflect my trauma. Could I be any more unique with my comedy? Remember these guys? The Impractical Jokers? Yeah, they came up earlier too. And there's something that you should really know about them. They're not funny. At least, that's what a lot of people think. And a lot of people think the opposite. But they think they're funny, and that's what you need to do too. They thrive on nostalgia and relatability, reminding you of the feeling of being embarrassing with your friends as teenagers, and that's another thing. Embarrassment and self-deprecation are what these men are built for. Because they're what, 40 and they're still doing the things you would do as a 14-year-old with your buddies? The funny gimmick here being pretty obvious. They're not just joking impractically, they're joking intelligently. Now let's go back to me. I succeed at being funny sometimes, not because I am funny, but because I think I'm funny. In fact, I know I'm funny. You know that famous quote, I think therefore I am? Yeah, that was me. That's me. You gotta be confident that you're funny before other people can think that you're funny too. Most importantly is to make yourself laugh before you make the other people laugh. Comedy is 90% confidence and the other 10% is using a word like gobbledygook in a sentence. Nailed it. Try cracking a joke, even if that joke makes 0 sense, and do a little smirk. Maybe with a little chuckle in there too. Best case, the combination of your joke and the chuckle will get others to chuckle as well. This is the perfect outcome. Worst thing that can happen is no one bats an eye, which is hella embarrassing, but at least you can gaslight yourself into thinking that no one heard you. Actually, the worst case is that everybody hears your joke and they still don't laugh at it, and you feel like a ghost at your own birthday party. Which is still better than being a ghost at someone else's birthday party, because then you have a haunted house. Watch this. Hey guys, hey, listen in. Okay, so get this. A man walks into a bar. Ouch. Oh my gosh, you're right, he does! Wait, what? Another tip to being funny is to find someone on some sort of social media. It could be from a stand-up comedy routine, an actor, or a podcast. Personally, I enjoy shaping my humor around like Chuckle Sandwich and the Adam Sandler crew, and also Jim Carrey.
Please. I'll never tell anyone, I swear. He's the one you want. Kill him.
No, kill him.
No, kill him.
Kill him.
He held the
He's the
ball.
detective.
Remember? Come on, look at the guy.
Try, baby. Jock. Wimp. Musclehead.
But you gotta find your own sources to steal from, okay? Those guys are mine, okay? Back off. The key is learning what you find funny about your source. Then, copy and paste that into your soul. Remix it into your own style. Maybe it's their comedic timing, their delivery, their wittiness in general. Pick something that you like about them and just like drill it so far into your brain that you forget that you stole it from them and you think that you came up with it yourself. That's what I do. I don't ever have original thoughts, in fact. What I'm saying right now could have all been from a comedy stand-up special that I was watching. I don't really know. I hope that's not true. That can't be true, right? I'm funny. And you might not be good at every style of comedy. Jerry Seinfeld isn't physically funny. Peter isn't really that witty. And Chandler would probably die in a prank war with the Impractical Jokers. But they all found their own lane and owned it. Trial, error, repeat. Pretty much as the same with everything, but being funny can sometimes be hard because usually it takes a while to get the ball rolling. Unlike math or solving world hunger or finding a cure to like goblin disease, which all comes pretty naturally to everyone in the world, I think. So eventually, when you get all these things down, you'll become the laughing stock of your friend group, which is a compliment now, apparently, starting like right now. And so I'll end this video with a favorite joke of mine. A man walks into the subscribe button. It's you. You're the man. Get it? Because you're the man. Because you subscribed. Remember, if you can't be funny and confusing. Because then, at least when you tell a joke, people will stop and think about your joke instead of just not laughing because it's not funny. They're not necessarily laughing because you're not funny. They could be laughing because they don't get it. And then, if you explain it, you could be smart and funny. Hey, it's future Dimp here to quickly interject and tell you that I have a Discord server now. That's pretty cool. If you join today, you'll be able to chat with some lovely individuals, get notified of the newest videos and shorts when they're released, which is every day, by the way. And of course, some of you might even have access to exclusive voice channels in the future when I go live. What? Click the link in the description to join Dimpcord today and become a Dimper. I don't know. I don't have a name for you guys yet. Okay, thanks. Love you. Bye. So if you like this tutorial, you'll probably need to stay alive in order to continue being funny, I think. That video will teach you how to stay alive if you're ever giving your stand-up comedy routine in a porta potty. Nailed it. Or just click this one down here because that one's also entertaining, I think. Bye. Catch you later on the flip side. On the flippity. See you next time. A man walks in the next video.